And that's something that we really have to battle against in the United States in terms of like funders and people telling us what's politically feasible and what's not, you know. The most important thing we can do is stop the new uranium mining proposals, stop the new nuclear power plant proposals, stop the new coal mining and coal-fired power plants and oil and gas development. You know, stop the tar sands, stop the oil along the Arctic coast and all along the Arctic, you know. Now that the ice is melting, it's easier to access oil. So they're like, yay, let's go get some more oil. You know, that's that's actually what's happening, and I think the most important thing we can do is stop those things, because that's what's really causing climate change, is the emission of fossil fuels. I think we also need to turn around this trend of greenwashing and turn it back to the real issues. In the United States, the green economy is a big thing that's happening, there's money coming down for green economy, there's a big buzz around this. A lot of new companies coming up and trying to sell green products and, you know, become environmentally friendly and eco-friendly in their campaigns and marketing and selling things. And I think we kind of need to take that back to tell us what truly is green. In the green economy, green and, you know, eco-friendly discussion or discourse, no one talks about consumption. No one says we should stop flying planes so much, you know, we should stop buying so much. They say, well, just buy this more greener product and you'll be okay, you know, and that's totally wrong. You know, we can't buy our way out of climate change. And that's something I really try and tell a lot of people, is we can't buy our way out of the problem. That's not going to help. We need to just stop buying things in the first place. And I feel that women play a key role in that, because I think women are like our #1 consumers in the United States, right? And I'm totally part of that as well, you know. I'm not going to say I'm so great and I never go and buy a purse or something like that. But I feel like women play a key role because we're targeted, you know, by marketing firms to buy, you know, all the time. And so think about if women were to be like, okay, we're not going to buy this stuff anymore. What a big difference that would actually make. You know, women buy, a lot of times do the grocery shopping, do the cleaning, you know, we have a lot of say, not only over what is best to buy, but if we don't have to buy these things at all. And I think that's really kind of a key and critical role that women play that we're not really taking advantage of right now. Okay, thanks.
Just to add one more thing, I think, you know, in terms of conversations around false solutions, very often I am faced with the question, especially from what seems to be a middle class to upper middle class white man, suggesting that we, in the litany of things that we do to mitigate climate change, that we really begin to have conversations around population control, specifically the control of population of, you know, women in developing countries. And my answer and my response to that always is that even if we, you know, because I'm all about the education of women, and if that leads to a reduction in population, then that is okay, then that's fine. But we will not, I do not believe that population control in the way that they are talking about it, especially from such a Eurocentric perspective, should be used as an option or as a mitigation option for climate change, because it just continuously leads to the demonization of women and children of color. And what it doesn't do is deal with the issue of consumption, because it is, if you look at the United States, it is rich white women who are then giving birth to the people who are the largest consumers. So then we won't even be tackling the issue of consumption and carbon dioxide emissions if we only look at population control in developing countries. So I think we have to be really careful when we have those conversations, especially understanding the eugenics-based history around population control conversations.
Okay, wonderful. So now we're going to actually have Sister Elizabeth lead us off in responding to what you've heard and talking about your experiences and your work. And our final question is going to be, sorry. is how can women of color, in the U.S. work with women of color and globally, or work with women in the global South in particular, and women of color in the global North. So, but if you could just speak just generally about what you've heard, what your experiences are, your work, that would be great. I'm doubling as the videographer, so I'm gonna turn the camera so I can see you now that you've come in.
Okay, thank you, Jackie. Thank you very much for inviting me to join with you both these comments. Really, I am very touched about what you have been saying, and I find a lot of coincidences. I find a lot of coincidences and common views that you are raising and addressing from my own experience. I am from Bolivia, and I was born in La Paz, which is an Andean